Hey guys, it's Alyssa here over at Books and Cats, and today I shall be doing a book haul. Why? I don't know, because I really should not have bought any books technically, but they're all books I'm excited about, so that's the only excuse I'm gonna make. On to the first purchase that I made, which was a book outlet order. The first book, and I was like, hold on a second. I don't own that book. I need that book. I haven't bought it yet. It's by one of basically my auto-buy authors, and I was like, I can't pass it up. Furthermore, by Taharamafi. I mean, I can't say anything. Again, this book is beautiful, and I didn't own it. That's all really I have to say. If you don't know what this is about, it's basically about a girl named Alice who lives in a world full of color, and she is colorless, and I believe her father goes missing or something of that sort, so she basically has to travel through this world and has to find him. That's about it. That's all I know, I think. Disclaimer, if you hear the fan in the background, it's because I live in Florida. Just gonna have to deal with it. It's still 80 degrees in the middle of February. Don't ask me why. I can assure you I hate it just as much as I think humanly possible. So the second book that I made within that purchase with Furthermore was The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Basically, I haven't read this and I love this cover. I love this cover and it's so small. Like, it's the size of my hand, which I really like. Hopefully I'll get to this year. Next one is a book that I've actually already read but did not own because I got it from the library. I read it at the end of last year, and that is The Last Lecture by Randy Pausch. I love this book. I love this book. I love this book. I love this book. That's all I gotta say. If you have not read this, please do. It is the only nonfiction book I've ever read, and actually I have 2 nonfiction books in this haul, which is interesting. But please go and read it. I think everybody should read it. It's a beautiful book. I cried many a time, so I highly suggest it if you have not gotten to it yet. Next other nonfiction book that I was talking about is Ghost Boy by Martin Pistorius. Basically, it is about a boy who gets sick and ends up being a quadriplegic, I believe. Yeah, quadriplegic, and a mute one at that. And he basically, I guess, either he was misdiagnosed or they don't know what his illness was. And I guess basically him coming to that realization of what it is, and it sounded really fascinating. And I had seen the cover before, but I never looked into it. Sounds just insane. Next 2 are children's books, and the first one is The Secret of the Old Clock by Carolyn Keene. I am super into the Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys super mysteries from like the 90s. They like don't make them anymore, I don't think, but I'm super into them. I like collecting them. Never actually read classic Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys books, and they recently have actually been re-releasing these books in new really pretty covers, and I keep seeing them in book out. Don't know if I like them, not yet. Like, I don't know if I like them. I had to get it, and it's cool because it'll be a very short read, obviously. And yeah, all of these were bought cheaply. I did a book outlet purchase, and then the others I bought. One was from a thrift store, and the rest were all from Goodwill. So if you don't go to Goodwill or thrift stores for books, you need to, because you can find some good gems. Next one was actually a book that, like, I had to think about a little bit if I was gonna buy or not, but then I just thought it was a good book to have, and that is the Brawlball Treasury. I don't know how to say his name, but basically it has like selections from a bunch of his books. So I bought it. I thought it would be like a good book to maybe like pick up here and there throughout the year, or just like, you know, if I'm looking for a couple stories that are cute that I want to read, then I would pick it up. But I really like the illustrations in this one, and you know, if I like any of the selections from this, then I'll buy the book and pick up the book. On to the last book. Oh, I'm sorry if you see my trash in the background. The last book in this haul I previously owned, but the edition I owned I wouldn't have probably kept anyway because it's like an ex-library edition. I saw it and it was in perfect condition. I kind of like I don't hate on this author, like, because I've never read any, like, an entire work of hers. So I just was like, her work isn't really my thing. And then, like, I got to this, like, realization. I'm like, Alyssa, are you letting peer pressure from BookTube, Book Twitter, everywhere else, and Goodreads get to you as to why you shouldn't like this book? Because I generally like to stay back from things that are new until I see, like, reviews usually. And then I'm like, but wait, one of your favorite books from last year has 3.23 star rating on Goodreads. So this book has much controversy, author has much controversy, it's cheap. If you hate it, then maybe you can critically review it and see, like, form an actual opinion, or you can just donate it again and somebody else can buy it. A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Yeah, it's just, also this edition is more convenient because it's the paperback, and I, you know, maybe I might, you know, mark it up, I don't know, but the urge got to me, and I was like, can't hurt to own it, and if anything, I can either trade it later or sell it. And that's my book haul. A bunch of stuff's upside down. Today's rough. If you want to comment and say that you like or hate any of these, please let me know down below. And yeah, that's all I got for today. But it was an interesting haul. It was a mixture of very weird things. So that's all I got. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.